it's Laynie and welcome to my channel. How are you guys doing today? Leave it down below. You know I love hearing from you. Every time I wear red lipstick on camera, I always am like, oh, is it on my teeth? Is it on my teeth? So yes, I am drinking an iced coffee, which is my second cup of the day. I usually don't do this much caffeine, but we're gonna have a late night and I thought I might need it. So if I'm a little extra rambly, that is why. I did film this look if you're at all curious about it. I decided to go with air dried hair today. I'm kind of feeling it. I'm trying to keep some heat off of my hair on occasion, trying to help it get a little healthier. And I do really enjoy how this makeup turned out. It's like a glowy pop of color summer look. A whole lot of sparkle on the lid. You know I love it. So that will be up at some point. I'm not sure when, but you will see it eventually. So check back if you are curious. Today's video actually has to do with my June fragrance tray and my July fragrance tray. This summer has been a blur. Oh my goodness. I mean, honestly, how is it July already? I don't know. And I'm getting a late start, but it'll be okay and I'll explain further as we get going. If you haven't subscribed, click that subscribe button. Join the fam. You got to enjoy rambling. I'm sorry, I can't help myself. I like hanging out with you guys. I just get word vomit and I can't control it. I'm going to stop rambling for now, but trust me, it'll happen again. And let's just get started. So in front of me, I have my June tray. There are two fragrances I don't have in front of me that I actually used up. I used up the Juliana's version of 100 Silent Ways. I am blanking on what it's called. I will link it down below. I do think it is a pretty fragrance. Honestly, I have never experienced a bad Juliana's fragrance. Honestly, I think it is a great dupe, inspired by house, whatever you want to call it. I think the quality is great. The fragrances are pretty darn spot on typically. Now, I have smelled 100 Silent Ways a long time ago, so I really don't have a good reference point for comparing the Juliana's version to the OG. I thought it was a pretty fragrance, but it was more floral than I like, a little bit more vintagey floral kind of hiding in there. Pretty. I used the whole travel spray. Like, I didn't dislike it enough I couldn't use the whole travel spray. Used it all up. It is a pretty fragrance, but it is one that I'm glad I got the travel size of because I would never get through a full bottle. It's just not my favorite. And then the other one is the Kayali Yum Bougie Marshmallow Travel Spray. I got a travel spray because I was kind of on the fence, like, do I need another marshmallowy fragrance? Probably not. I have quite a few marshmallows hiding in my collection over there. I really love the opening of it though. That strawberry milkshake vibe, I love that so much. That is my favorite part of it. And the pink bottle is so beautiful. Would I maybe pick up on a discount? Possibly. Did I pick up the dupe marshmallow blush? Absolutely. Is it pretty darn spot on? Yes. I think the Kayali is just a tinge bit more strawberry milkshake in the opening, but honestly, they're very close. They're gonna make a very similar scent bubble, and I actually think the marshmallow blush bottle is super duper cute. It's super cool, it's unique, it looks really nice sitting on my shelf over there. My daughter's obsessed with it, so I don't need a full bottle of the OG, but could I be tempted at some point? Possibly, just because I really like my little Kayali collection I have going on, so I'm always tempted to add more Kayalis to it. I found myself enjoying that fragrance more than I expected. I wasn't really wowed when I first got it. It went a little more toasty, smoky marshmallow on me than I really enjoyed. Like, I liked it, but I didn't love it. I was like, I don't need a full bottle. It plays really well in the higher heat. I was not expecting that with it being such a sweet, marshmallowy, a little milky. I thought it was gonna be really cloying. I could wear it. Now, I wasn't like sitting outside at a picnic in it, but I was able to rock it wearing it to work. I could rock it going to the gym. It was way more versatile than I was expecting. I kind of bought the marshmallow blush just for the bottle because it was gonna look cute on my shelf, and it was super cheap at Burlington. But I think I'm going to start reaching for it more because that scent really started to grow on me as I used up that travel spray. It's really lovely. I will say Kayali's Vanilla Candy Rock Sugar did the same thing. Wasn't totally obsessed with it. Didn't need it, right? Then the more I wore it, the more I was like, I kind of want a full bottle. And I did get the dupe of the Rock Sugar as well, but that one is not quite as good to me. Not quite as close as I would like, so that one is also one of those that I might pick up at some point. There is a chance there's a couple more Kayale's coming my way. We're gonna be going on vacation soon, so that's when I always do my big hauls. Treat myself a little bit to some new fragrances. Who knows what will be added to the collection. Okay, those were really the ones I used in the month of June. I was making it my mission. I want to get through these. I'm going to be real with you. I did not hardly touch anything else on my June tray, and I will link June's video down below. Another reason for that is because I added 2 things to my collection, and I did want to wear them a bit so I could talk to you guys about it. So there are some new ones in my collection. I had put myself on a no buy, and honestly I've been very good, very good compared to years past. Was I perfect? No, I did buy 2 things, but I'm still proud of myself. I couldn't resist. It was Ipsy. I saw someone else post about Ipsy having a big sale on the Barbie perfume, and I'd always been curious about this one. I really like the bottle. I love the whole Barbie theme. My 90s heart couldn't help it. I was such a Barbie lover. We spent hours, playing Barbies with friends. That was what we did. We didn't have the internet. We didn't have iPads. We didn't have Netflix. We played Barbies. So I love Barbie. I also love the Aqua Barbie song. Aqua was the very first CD I ever had, and it just holds a special place in my heart. So this was on sale for $30. I basically had to, right? I had no say in it. I had to buy it. So this was $30 on Ipsy. What a steal. And the brand is Define Me. In here we have the accords of sweet, fruity vanilla, lactonic, floral, cherry, and rose. In here the notes are strawberry, cherry, dragon fruit, and pomelo. And then in the middle we have peony, rose, gardenia, and magnolia. So there's quite a few florals in here. And in the base we get whipped cream, musk, and sandalwood. I saw someone else say in a review, and I think it's so true, I really get grape vibes from this. It's like a grape soda. Not even grape juice, because it's not a super realistic grape. It's that candy grape, maybe even 90s grape Kool-Aid. Definitely get a grape vibe. Somehow all those fruits come together and make grape. The florals I do get in here, but it's not vintage at all. It's not too much. There's something really juicy and almost a little bit watery to this. I feel like the base notes to me are not potent. To me, they kind of just help really make this very smooth and sweeter, kind of creamy without going milky or lactonic. I do find the longevity on this to be quite poor. I can't lie. Maybe I go nose blind to it, but I have the hardest time smelling this on myself after a couple hours. Having spent $30 on it, I'm not heartbroken. I can reapply. It kind of gives me body splash in the wear. But if I had bought it for full price, I would have been disappointed. I think the bottle's super cute. I really do get nostalgia, Barbie, youth, fun. This is your true 90s childhood Barbie. And then the next one I basically had to. Do I feel like I kind of overpaid for a body spray? Yes. I will be real with you guys. I typically do not buy Fleur body sprays unless I can get them on sale because it's a body spray. It's not going to last a long time. I'm going to really spray heavy with it. And so I don't usually like to buy these full price. I do enjoy the Fleur body sprays, but I usually don't like to buy full price. But this was one that I couldn't resist. I did pay full price for it. This is Vanilla Nectar, their brand new launch. We have accords of sweet vanilla tropical, fruity citrus floral, amber, and lactonic. And the reason I had to buy this, I basically had to again, was because, listen to the top notes, apricot papaya, sugar, and tangelo. Can you guess which note is the reason I had to? I'll give you a second. It's the papaya note. I'm a sucker for a papaya note. I feel like it's not used enough in fragrance. I'm also a huge fan of eating the fruit. I think it's delicious. It's so good for you. But that drew me in right there. I had to. Middle notes, peach blossom, coconut, orchid, jasmine, base notes, vanilla, amber, and cedar. I do want to spray a little to refresh my memory. The Fleur Mister is so good on these. And honestly, I like getting the jumbo size because I feel like the price difference between the two, I'm like, I'm going to spray heavy with this. I'm going to bump it up a notch, get the big one. It'll last longer. I do really like this. I wish I got more of the papaya. I do wish that was a little bit stronger. I mean, I do get it, but I wish it was a little tiny bit more papaya forward. To me, a papaya is a really creamy fruit. There's something so creamy and smooth about a really yummy ripe papaya, and I get that in here. I do feel like I'm really getting that apricot as well. I feel like a papaya and an apricot could have a similar smell, really very similar scent category, but I feel like I do get kind of the more, like a apricot skin is a little bit velvety like in texture, and I feel like I get that, and that's what's making me pick up that apricot note. So I do wish I got just like a little bit more papaya. I get a lot of the sugar. I am very glad to say I don't get too much coconut. I was starting to get where I had a little bit too much coconutty stuff going on in my collection, and I was getting a little tired of coconut. So I am glad this is not coconut forward. Those whipped vanilla, cedar, and honeyed amber play beautifully with the opening and mid notes. I will say, in the deep dry down, if you already have vanilla skin, you probably don't need both. In the deep dry down, they're kind of similar. You still get a bit of the fruitiness in the vanilla nectar, which I don't get in vanilla skin, but I do feel like in that deep dry down, they're pretty similar. And maybe it's because of the time of year, but right now I do feel like I'm more inclined to reach for vanilla nectar, but again, it's the high heat of summer. I'm craving those like fruitier gourmands versus vanilla skin, which works all year, but really is beautiful in some of those cooler nights, cooler months. My least favorite that I have in my collection out of the three is heavy cream. It's not bad at all, but I get a lot more of the coconut than I expected. So those were the two new additions to my tray. So between the two new additions, trying to wear those, trying to use up 2 full travel sprays, I should say 1.5 because the Juliana's was definitely half gone, I did not really touch the rest of my tray. Honestly, I don't think I wore anything else on my tray. Here's my game plan and where my head is with the July tray. I'm gonna leave all of this stuff on the tray because we're gonna leave for vacation, and I don't want to swap these out to then pack for vacation because I'm not sure what I want to bring on vacation yet. I'm still thinking about it. I'm thinking I'm gonna bring my scent birds, try to use those up. I think those are the big things. Then I have a couple super tropical ones, like I always bring my dossier version of Beach Walk. I have so many in my collection I like want to bring, I've been wanting to wear. I'm trying to think of other super tropical ones. Isla Coco came with me last year, it was perfect. Since we're doing the Florida trip again, I definitely feel like I'm going to go with something tropical. I don't know, I need to think and really think about room in the suitcase and all of that stuff. So I don't want to swap out my tray to then pack up more for vacation. And I will film what I pick for vacation, that will be coming. I'm just not in that mindset quite yet. So I'm gonna keep playing with these until I leave for vacation. In fact, I did put on today Zara Cashmere Musk, and that is because today's technically actually the 4th of July. Happy 4th of July if you're from America. And I wanted something that wasn't gonna be overpowering or too much or too sweet because we'll definitely be outside. And there is a popcorn note in Zara Cashmere Musk, and that just felt very American to me. I thought of like a day out at the ball game, eating popcorn, going to the movie theater, I don't know, felt very Americana. But this also is like a really creamy, lovely cashmere tonka thing going on with a whole lot of musk. So this is not overpowering. I really have not given this a proper wear, and I really like it. I've really sprayed myself down too because I do feel like this kind of fades out. It's a little faint. Hopefully I haven't dug myself into a hole I can't get out of when I'm sitting outside and it's 90 degrees out. I'm always afraid of bees, you guys. Bees, that's what scares me, because some of my perfumes, the bees, they're just drawn to me. So I'll probably pack an extra outfit just in case. Just in case I need to make a wardrobe change. If this is drawing the bees to me, I will be changing, even though I do have on my America shirt. Alright guys, I'm sorry it wasn't my usual fragrance unpack and repack. I will definitely film that, what I take on vacation, for you guys. Thank you so much for hanging out with me today. And again, if you are from America, happy 4th of July. I hope you guys have so much fun, have yummy food, see some awesome fireworks, and have time with friends and family. So thank you for being here. I will see you guys in the next one. And as always, please try to stay positive, because at the end of the day, that is truly all we can try to do. Mwah! Bye-bye.